What is up, you guys? Today is another beautiful day. My name is Greater. I honestly don't believe anybody likes clowns, and let's be honest.
Stay with that drama. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, let's just be honest. Let's just be real.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Let's Be Honest, a series where we're gonna do just that. I'm just gonna be honest. Just gonna give you my opinion. Not really from anywhere, not really from anything, just what I think on the situation at hand. Today we're going to talk about something everybody's been talking about, is Bruce / Caitlyn Jenner. Before I start saying anything, I just want you guys to know this is my opinion. It's not based off of anything. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. Nothing has to be right or wrong. If you go against it, you're not right or wrong. This is just my opinion on the whole matter. This is actually kind of a response video to KAIN Carter, or other words, hot damn, I rock. I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can check him out. Really cool guy. For those of you who don't know, Bruce Jenner, who was a gold medalist in the Olympics, he was on the Wheaties box. He's had a lot of accolades and he's done a lot of great things in his life. He had a sex change operation to become Caitlyn Jenner, or whatever it is he'd like to call himself. Straight off the back, when I heard that he was talking about doing this before, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just saying Kris Jenner and Kylie and Kendall and the Kardashians and all that other stuff. So he's constantly forced to see how great women are treated just because they look good. Especially in Kim's case, who she doesn't really have, I'm just going to be honest, she doesn't really have a talent, but she is treated well. She gets oogled over by guys. She gets thrown things. She gets thrown sponsorships and modeling stuff just because she is who she is, just because she looks how she looks. As a guy, I get tired of seeing girls who really have no talent or no personality or anything. They're just throwing a bunch of stuff just because they look good, which is understandable. That's the society we live in, but it doesn't make me want to change who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud to be a man. I'm proud to have what I got. I don't have any money, and I'm not around people who have a bunch of it anyway. But for him, you have no idea what his mind was going through every day saying that stuff. You have no idea if that's who he really wanted to be to begin with. If maybe he was looking at Kim like, wow, I really like that dress. And not to compliment her, he was really meant he really likes that dress. You have no idea what was going through the man's head. Now a woman's head. Still a man in my... I'm going to call him Bruce. Like, that's just how I feel. If I ever come in contact with him, I'm probably still going to call him Bruce, because that's the name, your government name, and that's the name your mother gave you whenever you were born a male. It's a weird thing to think about. It's a weird process to think about. My only thing is, people are ostracizing him and calling him a bad person and saying, you're a man, you're always going to be a man, or whatever. And there's people on the opposite spectrum who are saying, he's a hero, you know, he's stepping out, he's doing what he always wanted to do, he's not afraid to be who he really is, and had the money to be able to change it. Kind of on the fence, because I can see on one side where you were born a man, that's the way God made you, that's who you are. Like, point blank period. But on the other hand, I can see kind of on this side, not so much that he's a hero, because no one called me a hero whenever I was in 11th grade and I stopped wearing Forces because I didn't want to be affiliated with the whole status quo thing. If where I'm from, Air Forces, boots, or Jordans, or something Nike, you had to have a brand name shoe. You couldn't have K-Swiss. God help you if you had K-Swiss. God help you if you had Fila. God help you if you had nothing that was name brand, that was super expensive. God help you if you didn't have that. Because I was a dancer, wearing Forces wasn't the ideal thing to wear. Sometimes you get away with Jordans because some Jordans are light, but mostly like Jordans and Forces and other shoes like that, they're heavy shoes, and it was uncomfortable for me, and it was hard for me to dance in. So I started wearing Vans. I started wearing Converse, and I love Vans and I love Converse. Then I started wearing skinny jeans because A, that was a fad, but B, I was comfortable in skinny jeans. I don't wear them as much now because they're hard to find, because I'm 6'1". Finding long skinny jeans to wear, they're very hard to find. What I had to say is, I wasn't a hero because I decided to step away from what everybody else was doing. I just knew what I wanted and I knew who I wanted to be. In Bruce Jenner's case, he has a bunch of money. He has the money to be able to be whatever it is he wanted to be. If he wanted to be a dolphin tomorrow, he could get a dolphin fin attached to him, sew his legs together, and be a dolphin. Like, he can literally be whatever he wants because he has the money and the ability to do it. If a female went to go get a boob job because that's how she wanted her chest to look, she's not a hero for getting a boob job. She's not a hero for getting a nose job. She's not a hero for any type of plastic surgery. She's not a hero for that, so why are we treating him like he just saved a bunch of kids from a burning building? It's not that serious. He just has the money and the ability to look the way that he wants. I saw him as a hero whenever he won the gold medal and he was on the Wheaties box. That's somebody you look up to. If I'm eating cereal with your face on it, you've obviously done something that I was not able to do. So I can see heroism in that. Gabby Douglas and so some people, Michael Phelps and Louis Armstrong and all those other people that are actually can be seen as heroes. I don't find him being heroic. I just find him using his money to look the way that he wants. People call him a faggot and people call him all out of his name and stuff like that. I honestly don't think it's that necessary. You weren't saying this about all the porn stars and all the movie actresses and stuff like that who got boob jobs and who got butt injections and lip injections. Is this the thing that makes you all up in your feelings? Like, there's countless of other people who've gotten sex changes before, but why is it all of a sudden that now that Bruce Jenner has done it, that Bruce changed his name from Bruce to Caitlyn, that it's all of a sudden a problem? It's funny in our generation how we find things to be a problem as soon as somebody famous does it. It's never a problem until somebody famous has it. It's never a problem until somebody famous brings it to light. Jim Carrey's wife at the time, she brought autism, which she linked it to taking shots. A lot of people are still afraid to give their kids shots because they think it's linked to autism, which it's not. But just because a celebrity brought it to light, that's the way that people think now. Whenever Kim Kardashian had a sex tape come out, then it seems like every other celebrity, like Farrah Abraham and all these other people, like Nico and that other chick, I can't remember her name, but they try to make sex tapes because they think it's going to make them more famous. It may make you a little bit more money, but in the end, it doesn't really make you any famous. Like, nobody's talking about the Kim Kardashian sex tape anymore. No one's talking about the lady with the shower head. No one's talking about that anymore. No one's talking about Pamela Anderson because it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what they do is what they do. Yeah, we'll talk about it for a couple of weeks or we'll talk about it for a while because you're a celebrity. But as soon as that fades, what do you really have? And in a couple of months, they won't care. Half of them probably don't even know who Bruce Jenner is to begin with, so they won't give two craps about Caitlyn. At the end of the day, just be who you want to be. If you have enough money to be something that you're not, go ahead and do it. If you have enough money to change the way you are so you can be more confident, by all means, go ahead. I know girls who just got out of high school, got boob jobs. I know girls who got nose jobs because they were upset with the way that they looked, but they had enough money to be able to change that. And that's all fine and good. As long as you're confident in who you are, as long as you don't let those things rule you, don't let those things become who you are. Just let those things be attachments to who you are. On the inside, you know who you are. On the inside, you know what you're able to deal with. You know how confident you are. You know all of those things. I want to continue talking about stuff like this. Just what are some things that you think I should talk about? What are some things that you think we should all talk about together? Because I want to see you guys' comments on this. I want to see you guys' thoughts on this. But as always, my name is Greater. This was Let's Be Honest, and it is what it is. But I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful day.
Stay with that drama.